to.
Why?
Because if I don't, that means that all the damage I got isn't good damage. It's just damage. I have gotten nothing out of it, and all those years I was miserable was for nothing. I could have...
It may take you twice as long. You may have to take courses and classes. You might not read as fast. You might not move as quick. You might not have as much. But don't you quit. Don't you give up on your dream. Don't you.
天不学习，晚上熬夜玩手机，还骄傲的不得了，以为自己一定可以逆风翻盘，资料买来翻都没翻，成堆的卷子落了灰，好不容易提起学习动力，转眼刷起下一个视频，所以你拿什么进步呢
？You're feeling unmotivated to study, you might be putting all your eggs in one basket. For example, like, you obviously know you need to revise, you obviously need to study. The exams aren't going to revise for themselves. You're probably only thinking about, like, this subject you need to work on, this past paper, this homework you need to do, that mock you want to go over again. But here are a couple of things you're probably neglecting and forgetting about that actually make a huge difference to your study/revision time. Number one, you need to tidy your room. I don't care what anyone says, if your room is a mess, every time you step in your room to study, you're probably not even thinking about the revision you need to do. You're probably just like, Jesus Christ, my room is a tip. Last thing you want to be doing on the morning of an exam is like frantically looking for like all your stationery, like where's my calculator, where's my sharpener. Like, even if you feel like it makes no difference, having a tidy room or a tidy study corner will just make it stress-free the moment it comes to exams. Number two, actually ask your teacher for help. I know a lot of people are on study leave and don't actually have lessons to go into. If you get the chance though, the topic that you're struggling on most, for example, for me it was always physics, because physics is just like the hardest science. What I would have done for physics is, if I'm not on study leave and I'm actually in school, is go up to my teacher with like a question that I'm struggling on, like I've answered it, have it written out. And if you've gotten it wrong, ask your teacher to explain it and break it down for you. The last thing you want is questions that you're getting wrong now come up in the exam and then you get them wrong again in the exam. You want to ask your teacher for help just to ensure on exam day you're getting the best grade possible and you're not making silly mistakes that you could have gotten right if you worked on it earlier. And number three, you probably saw this coming, but put your phone away. When you're revising, put it in the cupboard, give it to your parent, put it just under your bed, just put it somewhere where you can't see it and can't use it. Last thing you want the night before an exam is to scroll on TikTok for 2 hours. So this is your sign.
Eu posso até não ter o talento, mas ninguém aqui tem mais vontade do que eu. Que se dane a lógica. Eu sei que isso é sem noção. Mas tudo que eu tenho é minha coragem. Essa é a minha arma!
Qual é a sua motivação que te faz levantar da cama de manhã?
Por que você luta?
Aconteça o que acontecer, controle o resultado. Depende só de você. Sem crueldade nem covardia.
Nunca desistir. Nunca me render.
Nenhum sonho é grande demais e nenhum sonhador é pequeno demais.
Sabe o que é preciso para ser melhor? Você tem que dizer a si mesmo: eu vou fazer. Eu vou fazer, eu estou disposta a fazer o que ninguém mais quer.
I only see my goals, I don't believe in failure, 'cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I was brought up as a baby.
Never try to be better than someone else. Always learn from others. And never cease trying to be the best you could be. That's under your control. And if you get too engrossed and involved and concerned in regard to things over which you have no control, it will adversely affect the things over which you have control.
Today's fucking mantra is, I may be struggling, but I'm not fucking failing. Wash, rinse, and repeat that shit.
Turn it off.
Nobody likes finals. I hate these books. I hate them. I don't know. See that? They're trying to escape.
So motivated to study. How are you so disciplined? How are you able to study for hours on end? Let me tell you, it's 10 p.m. right now and I am in the library studying. I would rather be in bed, but there is one quote in my head that has carried me through my whole school life. The quote is, "The cost of procrastination is the life that you could have lived." Whenever you are faced with the choice of studying and actually doing something to help you achieve your future goals and procrastinating, whether that's going on TikTok, lying in bed, rotting, playing video games, you are sacrificing your life. In that moment, there are two paths in front of you, and you need to pick the path that you want to go down, but do it wisely. Because if you go down the path of procrastination, you are literally sacrificing the life that you could have lived. Because even though you think, yeah, it's just one study session will become 3 and 5, and then you're sacrificing 10, 20, it's exam season and you're cramming. So every time you're at that crossroads, just think, what is the life that I want to achieve? And am I sacrificing that life right now for a few hours on TikTok? I don't know if that made sense, but I hope that helps.
Hit you with the blink.
Excuse me, sir. I think you forgot to collect the homework you gave us.
Right, everybody got their homework out.
You hate me? You done with me? Is that it? Don't talk. Just take it.